Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Talking Shirts. Today we're doing something different. I'm joined by not one, by two people. This is going to be a bit of fun. We were going to live stream this, so sorry if you woke up at 7 a.m. or stayed up at 8 p.m. UK time to watch us three stooges make a video. But today we are recording this. Hopefully it's going to go live if we don't stuff up anything. But please introduce yourself. Whoever goes first, go ahead. Let's see who can win this war. Go 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, I'm Ollie. I'm Ollie from Kittedoutpod. I am the English third of this trio. So you guys are in the future, actually. Is COVID still a thing? But no, it's 8 p.m. here. It's nice and dark, and it snowed today.
Oh, well.
That was
I'm extremely jealous. Sorry, I wish. Man, I don't think I've ever seen snow.
What? Never?
Not in Australia.
Really?
Yeah, New Zealand I think was probably the first time.
Oh yeah, that's why I went to New Zealand. Who are you, by the way? So tell people.
Okay, hi guys, I'm Paul. I'm the face behind PFC Vintage. And there's not much more to know about me because I like to keep it about football. That's it.
It's Snow Guy.
Yeah, I'm no snow guy.
Ollie, is it like? Can you actually feel the cold compared to us? Like it's winter, it's summer here, but it's been cold for the past few days, but it's still warm. If that makes sense.
So I put it this way: I've got the heating on, I've got a hoodie on.
Jeez.
So, but I am sat next to our, I think they call the Juliet balcony. I think, where it's just a railing and there's not actually a balcony, but there's a balcony door, and that is where all our heating goes. Like, there's a horrible draft coming from there. So thank you, landlords. But what's the temperature? It's 2 degrees. I could probably be.
What's that temperature, Paul?
Okay.
Celsius, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, it's a cold day here, and it's what? So it's 7:20 a.m. and it's almost 17 degrees.
But that's Baltic.
So today's episode is going to be a bit of a different one. We are going to talk to you about eBay finds and little tips and tricks. Like I said, we're going to have a 10-minute sort of timer between each other to find and show you what kind of kits we can find. I have spent a lot of time on eBay myself over the years with shirts. I think even previously to the crazy sort of scene we're in now with the kids scene, shirts are really easy to find on eBay. Would you both agree? And do you think that things have changed now because a lot of more people know how to find them?
They're definitely easier. There is a lot of stuff on there.
Still is, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, with everything, there's also fakes, but there's also a lot of resources out there from videos and threads on Reddit on how to spot fakes. And there's also a lot of people in the community who are willing to help. So if you do find something and you're like, is this legit? Then you'll get 10 people within 10 minutes to say yes, no, yes, no.
Yep.
But obviously, with everything where it's person to person selling, there can be fakes. You've just got to be vigilant, but there is also a lot in there for potential for deals. So I have a 1997 Portugal jacket, which I was going through my previous purchases. I paid £8 for that. And I was going to get it out, but my wardrobe is very full and I couldn't reach it.
Yeah, it's true. I think eBay seems to have these three kind of extremes. It's always like ultra good deals, ultra expensive kits, and then fakes. And it's almost like there's not much of that in between, where it's like, oh, it's a reasonable price for a reasonable kit. It's just either, it seems to be like all three extremes. I think what was actually cool, I know you mentioned that there's a lot of fakes on there. Classic Football Shirts actually shared a post recently, and it was like a carousel of like how to identify, and they've got like arrows with like little descriptions and comparing. I was like, oh, it's really cool. It's good to see that, they're like pumping some support back into the community.
Remember DHgate and all the other fakes, or even manufacturers out there that are not manufacturers, sorry, just factories that are making the fake kits now have become so good to the point where you can't even tell the difference. I remember I don't think I've ever bought a fake kit off eBay in the sense that I got sort of stooge, but we all have a story where we've bought something we're like, oh shit, is this fake or not? For example, I've bought a United jersey a long time ago from like a normal store here, and then taken it home, looked at it, and I was like, oh my God, this is fake, destroyed it, and then realized it wasn't fake. So I think it's one of those, yeah, exactly. So I was telling Paul about this. I think we even were in person when we were talking about this thing.
Yeah.
And like, I just think at the moment, it's just that sort of thing where we're almost checking every part and every detail to know what's what. And then there's also info where it's like, was it made in a different part of the country to a different other manufacturer, even though it's a real thing. There's different parts like Asian market, European market. So look, I think today's episode is going to be a bit of fun. Even if we don't find anything, at least people can hopefully see the sort of minds and see who we are and what we do online. Is there anything you want to say before we jump into the eBay search?
Football shirts are good.
I was just going to say, like, I think it's funny because I feel like, we're all collectors, right? So we all come across fakes at some point. And I think like I've got a similar story to yours, Alex. I bought this Brazil 98 shirt and I got it and I looked in the inside and I was like, oh, the stitching looked a bit rough. And I was like, oh, it's fake, blah, blah. So I started wearing it to training, getting pulled on, like this thing. I was like, oh, it's a cool shirt to wear. I was like, didn't really care about it, but I was like, just to have to kick around in, and got it checked online and it came through good. So I felt like a bit of an idiot. I was, rolling around in the mud at training in this 98 Brazil shirt.
Well, I wore that 20-year Nike anniversary kit with you on a bike ride during lockdown. Yeah. And I looked at it yesterday. I was like, oh my, holy shit, it's 170 Australian dollars now. And here I was wearing it on a bike ride.
Jesus Christ, which is like 90 pounds, I think, for
the UK market.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? So I know Ollie always asks this on his episodes, but who are you again? But what are you wearing, basically? Everyone knows who we are, but what are you wearing? So Ollie, you go first. You got something special on there?
Yes, I am. I'm wearing a lovely hoodie. No, over the hoodie, I'm wearing this season's away third shirt. Sorry, this season Manchester City third shirt. The Paisley design, Petri dish design, however you want to call it. I really did not like it at first, but then my opinions changed the more I saw it, and now I own one. It was a Christmas present from my partner, so thank you very much. You probably won't watch, but no, I love it to pieces. I have the away one as well for this season. I don't have the home, but I'm not a massive fan of the white cracked tile thing. I don't know why, but no, this kit is fantastic, and
that's a good choice.
Beautiful. Yeah, I've got the 96-97 Dortmund away kit, and it looks like we've done a bit of a.
Are you sure not wearing the same pants as me?
I don't know. I got Nike trackies on.
Oh, he's got the Dortmund cup. There we go. He's drinking a afternoon cuppa in Marco Reus's head.
Oh, that's good. What's yours, man?
Look, I'm gonna butcher this. I think it's a 98. Is that? I don't know. I've got to check my catalog that I made yesterday. So if everyone listening and watching this, don't worry about my YouTube channel, but it is. Right. I think it is close. 97, 98 Nike.
Yeah.
Jules. No, wait. No, this is. No, that's. Well, yeah, maybe it is earlier. Oh, 95, 96, is it? I don't know.
I always thought it was earlier because it says Nike above the swoosh, and they dropped that in like mid 90s. Yes. Because the one that Paul's wearing was the Champions League winning one, and then after that midway through the season, they changed the sponsor, and the kit that you're wearing didn't change sponsor. So I think that was 90. I've got the 94, 95. So my guess for that one is that's 95, 96.
I was doing a little research yesterday. This one here, you can get in 3 different sponsorships.
Yeah. That's that exact one. That exact sponsor is the one that I've got.
So yeah, guys, just confirming it is 95, 96. So you bang up.
Yeah.
That is some good history there.
I actually love this kit because I think it's one of the first early 90s kits. I was actually reading a doco as well. Reading a document yesterday that when United printed the Sharp on their kits, a lot of the fans were complaining and calling it capitalism back then. They were saying the shirts should be optional where you can peel off the sponsors. There was this massive uproar. And then
so they don't want to support.
Yeah. So I think this is probably one of my favorite filling kits as well because it's got the sponsorship like inside the material.
Yeah, cool. That's really nice. It's funny that, especially like, I guess 90s is different. Maybe a bit earlier would have been like a few more small businesses. Like there was like mechanics and breweries and stuff that were like.
It's like Wrexham Mechanics or something.
Yeah. It's like, well, why would they, not want to support them? Like, it's good.
Yeah. And then see them on FIFA. It's the best thing ever. Yeah. All right, let's do this now. So basically, we'll do a paper, scissors, rock. So I don't know. how we do it 3-way. It's a bit awkward. Maybe we just go 1-on-1 and then 1-on-1 type of thing. So we'll see how that goes. So maybe Paul and Ollie, you guys go first. Do paper, scissors, rock, see who wins.
Cool. You can do the countdown.
I'm just saying, we call it rock, paper, scissors. This is mind blowing that it's
Yeah.
got
I
a
think
different
Alex is
order.
from another part of Australia. I don't know. I think maybe he's from like.
So what is it? Rock, paper, scissors, rock.
Yeah, I think you're from Adelaide or something, man. I don't know.
Okay,
All right,
so
let's go rock, scissors, papers.
that's completely different.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my left hand instead.
Okay.
Go 3,
Rock.
2.
2, 1.
That was delayed. I was going good.
Yeah.
It's like, which way do we do this? Like,
3.
is it?
3, 2, 1. I think there is a delay.
Yeah, there's
Let's
a
go
bit.
one more time. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
It's like, see the screen. Okay, let's just end this now. And then.
All right, Ollie, go. Me and you, ready?
Yeah, okay. Wait, yeah.
So it's between me and you now who goes first.
I thought you were playing with your hair. Sorry, yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, one more.
3, 2, 1.
Ah!
All right, you're
I'm
up,
first.
Alex.
Fuck's sake. There's no, it's not PG, don't worry.
Are we going to cut all that? And we'll just say that was all. We decided the order pre-record.
So I'll go
can you
first.
Can you guys see my screen?
Oh, I can.
How's it look on your end? Is it like, can you see everything that's on my screen, or do you just see the eBay?
Just your current tab.
If you can change to gallery view if you want to see speakers and Chrome.
I don't think I have that option. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Let me just get the timer on my end. You guys can see my face though, can you? Because I can see your faces.
Yeah, across the top. I'm going to have a look at what
Perfect.
your bookmarks are there.
Oh my god, my bookmarks. Where are they? There's nothing special. It's all simples. All
It's all
right.
Word. So many YouTube.
RedTube. Is that RedTube?
Oh mate, come on, PG. So the timer will start. We've got about 10 minutes to do this. Of course, I go first. This is great pressure for me. So as soon as I click this thing, you guys can help and talk and tell me if you see something. But the main thing is I just want to show people what I do. So starting the timer in 3, 2. All right. So the first thing I always do is I try to avoid going for the top sort of 10, 20 teams in the world, just because they're probably more prone to having fake kits. In that case, what I usually do is I search up teams like my favorite, Alianza Lima in Peru, as Paul knows. I want to become the first Australian sort of collector that has every single Alianza Lima kit. Almost there, because Paul's got me the beautiful 2000s Adidas kit. Now, already I've noticed that these are the simple kits that I always find online. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but I always try to avoid anything like these, just sort of stock type images. Would you guys agree with that too?
Yeah.
Just, I think from our point of view, if you are looking at eBay kits and you see something like that, there is 2 ways this can go. Someone did spot this out on Twitter and said that sometimes the people don't have a good enough phone to take a photo because they're probably, spent all their money on football shirts and don't have a phone. And they've put photos of stock type. But I think something that I really like when I look at kits that makes me want to buy them is there is this sort of South American vibe where they have the kits in store like this. And I've done my research and I've realized that a lot of stores in South America have these sort of retro sellers, and there's a lot of community on Facebook similar to kit pages where they talk about the latest kits. So this is something down in the bottom left corner that I always see a lot. Otherwise, I do like finding pages like these 3 here where it's a collector or someone who's put a lot of effort into cutting out the images and making it pretty. Would you guys agree with that as well?
Yeah, totally do. Yeah, I think one thing actually is good to know is that eBay actually offers that cutting out service as like
Really?
their AI. So when you're uploading, like if say if your photos aren't great and you want it to have that like product type of look, so that's why you'll probably see a lot more now popping up. So if you can find one that looks like it's a bit of a shonky shot with a weird cutout, it'll put eBay allows you to put a white background on it.
That explains so much.
Yeah,
because
that's
there's so
actually
many that
pretty
I've been
smart.
watching it. It looks like someone's done it on Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, correct. Exactly like that.
So this already
Right,
annoys me. So right now it's $78 for me, but then I've got $21 postage and $12 import charges.
Oh, wow.
Like already, already it's blown out of the budget just because of the shipping and the bloody import charges. And I think this is something that's going to ruin us a lot in the next couple of years with, of course, Brexit and stuff. But I think looking down at this, and me being a seasoned Alianza Lima sort of collector, I know that the Wallon, which is still a manufacturer in the works now, I still know that the Wallon Alianza Lima kits are really hard to get. So if Alianza Lima does well, or some in the next couple of years, Copa or anything, these are the kits I know will go higher in prices. So even if I'm going to buy this and go a little bit over $100 my budget, I know that I get my money's worth in a couple of years' time if I want to sell. But I don't know. I think this kit here is something I like. Have come across it in the past, so that's a bit cheating on this end. So I'm going to keep going around, and then for me, Alianza Lima kits definitely love. So I'm definitely going to purchase something like this. The price wise, again, $43 on this one is pretty good, I think, in my end. Would you guys have any questions about this one if you're looking at it or seeing any other like sponsored? Is that anything that turns you off from this purchase?
The only thing I clocked that I would personally do is I always check the seller reviews, because I noticed I think they had like 96 point something percent or 99.6%. I don't remember. But 99.6. But I'll always go on and check how recent the negative reviews were.
True.
Like if they were 12 months ago, I'm not really too fussed. And then if I read the negative review and it was someone selling a car part and they were like, oh, it was the wrong size, it was like, well, that's your fault for ordering the wrong size.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this one. So someone's like, super long shipping times. Like, really? You are going to blame for the post of inefficiency and COVID crisis? So already to me, this means this guy loves his business. And like, he's like, you're giving me a bad review because of COVID. Like something I've purchased a lot of stuff on time. I've got 6 minutes to go. I've purchased a lot of stuff on eBay lately. And a lot of the time people message me saying, hey, just let you know, COVID crisis, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not dumb. Like, thank you for telling me, but like, I understand. Something I noticed down here as well that I like, it's like, cool jersey, maybe vintage. To me, it's like, fuck, some people don't understand what they have on their hands. So something about the South American sizes, like the Japanese one, Paul, that we came across, size O, is South Americans have a different large and extra large. So I think that kit that you got me, the extra large Alianza Lima kit, I really like that because it fits like a medium. To me, this kit is definitely something I want to get. So I'm going to keep that tab on there. Now, if I'm going to just do the classic, soccer jersey, this is what I'm going to try and make sure everyone can see what I do. And then, of course, that you guys will do. The first thing I notice straight away when I see this is there's a lot of dangerous items. I think in a sense that this human race one here, I'm just like, no one bought it. But then the second I see this.
Yep. It's red flag straight away.
You get me? Like, fuck, seriously, people, how do you buy this? And look, 8 sold already, last one. Like, how do people not see this? Would you agree? Or did you think it's just a bit of a trick that some sellers do?
Yeah, look, definitely. I don't know. I think there still is a market for people that don't care if it's authentic or not. At the end of the day, if it's cheap, some people think it's good enough.
Yeah. And one thing I wish I could do, I think Ollie can fit into these, is the kid sizes. I always want to get some kid sizes just so I can fit myself in, but I think Ollie is really prone to wearing kid sizes.
Yeah. Sadly not, no. I if it's the 90s, I'll go for a large. However, from my research, because I want to start collecting 90s Bundesliga, and from what I own and my research, their sizes are all over the place in terms of they don't fit, is what they say. So I've recently just got an extra large which fits like a medium, but I've got a large which fits like a small. So I just take a punt and see what happens.
Oh, man. And this is another thing. So when people search for Boca Juniors, any big teams, it's always going to be hard. But I think for me, like already like showing you everyone on the soccer jerseys, just search. One thing I like to do sometimes is like accept offers. So this is sometimes I try to cut it down. So if there is a kid on there that accept offers, definitely should get this one. It is like you're able to find people that are willing to sell this shirt in a different sort of, price wise, because they know people out there going to see it. So that's something that makes me know that I'm going to find a legitimate kit. Otherwise, auctions are also good because, not many fake kits will be an option because people know they can sell it easy and off their hands quicker than that way. And then sometimes what I would do is I try to go ebay.com.uk just to give me a bit more of a, European approach. So this is what I would do. But look, if I was to search on eBay, the best thing I would like make sure is I have some sort of understanding of what I want. So for me today, I really want to get Alianza Lima kit because it's something I want to add to my collection. Now, getting both your approval, what do you think about this kit? Is there anything you want to check out about this kit before I go ahead and purchase this one?
Just compare, I guess. That's one thing that I always make sure you have to do, because you check across with like reliable sources, right? Like, classic football shirts, cult kits, companies like that do have the staff to recognize and the ability. Another thing I do, there's some really good Facebook groups. I think there was one that's actually started in Australia quite recently. And yeah, I'd usually just copy the photos, paste them in there, and then just to get a third opinion. It's always better to be safe than sorry.
Of course. And Ollie, anything?
Yeah, when it comes to more niche kits like this, I'm not too sure, but there's also oldfootballshirts.com or .co.uk. I don't know if you guys use that or know of it, but it's just a big forum of people sharing their kits from and like the home and away of a team every season. They're not always accurate because it's relying on people to remember the years off the top of their head, but for the most part, it is fairly spot on.
Well, what's the website? I'll check it now just to show people how you would do it. So what's the website?
Old Football Shirts, I think it's called.
So already to me, like something about the Allianz Limit kits that I know is that they're really prone to having a lot of their images online because a lot of people out there buy it. So I've got 2 minutes to do this. Let's see if it's legitimate. This is the kit I'm going for. I know people are probably expecting a bit more hustle and bustle search, but for me, that's what I wanted to find. So Allianz Lima. I've never used this website. I'm really excited. Hopefully this works. Let's go. Oh my God, look at this. This is amazing. Good work. I've got 1 minute to go. As you can tell, there was no year on the thing. Can you guys see it? I've got 40 seconds. This is the kit. So it's an algae Wallon. Oh, no. Oh, is it this one here?
I think so.
Looks like it. Looks close.
Oh, close. Not that close.
What we didn't say was if you run out of time, you have to give the other two people 50 quid. So.
I like this rule.
Oh, come on, lads.
I'm going to buy a kit today.
Look, I've got a kit. There you go. I've found my kit for 43 Australian dollars plus another $50 Australian for shipping and import charges. Ooh. I'm pretty happy to make this my purchase because, again, even though the tag's being ripped, I know for a fact that there's not many fakes of Alianza Lima. I think from the safe point, I found a club that there isn't many people that would make fakes of. If I was to go, and the time has stopped there, 10 minutes done. If I was to go for a team like United, Man City, or even Chelsea, there's definitely going to be fakes. Would you guys agree with that?
Always.
Yep.
Always do your due diligence, regardless of what team though. I see a lot of guys in forums and stuff pop up and say, oh, but who would replicate Alianza Lima? But that is the worst thing because I'm sure you guys would know, especially Ollie, football shirts have been bootlegged since probably the start of time because it was always like a pop-up store on at the train station outside the stadium.
Yeah, always, yeah. And look, there's always like fan-made versions. I don't know about that, but like in a sense, but Holly, have you seen these kits? Like, look at this, yeah? This is the team that I would really want every single kit. Like, look at that kit.
Is that 94?
Yeah, 96.
Yeah, that's because the same design as Germany's 94.
The basket one.
Yeah, but what was different about that is I like how it had the Adidas trefoil in it, apart between the lines rather than it being block color like the others are.
And this is the one Paul got me. So this is what got me into my obsession. I don't know where the kid is right now. But this is the one Paul got me, 96 as well.
This is crazy. I couldn't believe I came across that as well. That was just
best kit.
shirt to find.
All right, going back. Okay, so
you're done. You've been blocked.
You guys go. It's your turn to share now. Let's go.
I think me or Ollie. I think Ollie was next.
Ollie was next. Your last Paul.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me know when let me know when your timer wants to go ahead. I'll click it. Clean off your tabs.
Share screen. Oh no! What's all this? Oh, sorry. Let me close these. Oh, how?
Wait, I can't see anything yet.
I can't see anything.
Can you not? I opened 4 tabs of Kevin Trapp. Like his transfer marked page is just you've got to get his career stats. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
What's with your tabs, by the way?
So that's the Google Drive for my podcast account. That's my podcast platform. I keep contact. Oh, you're kidding. Apple Podcasts, and then the channel on the Apple Podcast to see if any reviews
He's going
come
for
through.
the whole lot. What's the last four or five?
Right. So there. Me stuttering is making this seem a lot worse than it is. But it's just like locations in Spain where family used to live.
No, all good,
And
all
it's
good.
it's just to keep them bookmarked.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All
Hang
right.
on.
Starting in 3, 2. Paul, a lot of pressure for you too, okay?
That's all right. I'm prepared.
Okay. Yeah.
And go.
Okay. So
Kevin Trapp, go.
So if I want a Kevin Trapp soccer stars or football card, then I search this. I did actually search Kevin Trapp yesterday for shirts, but there wasn't any. Just look at it. Anyway, I don't tend to use eBay on my laptop, desktop, or anything. I tend to use it on my phone and iPad, and I think the layout is a
Fair
bit
enough.
different.
Makes sense. Yeah.
And obviously we're doing this for content purposes, but 10 minutes on eBay looking for a football shirt is not long enough.
No, definitely not.
You've got to be very patient if you want to find something that is a steal, or what people would regard as a steal. Now, I collect. Well, I'm trying to get the back catalogue of Manchester City shirts that I've had as a kid and got rid of, or just missed out on completely. So I tend to look for Manchester City. However, obviously, putting that
face mask.
Well, yeah, very expensive. But that will bring up a lot of fakes. So as of late, I've been searching the brands that we had. So recently, I've been getting the Lecoq Sportif ones.
Nice.
And looking through that way.
Because it's always the way, the tags and stuff. Paul, you have listed a lot of stuff. Would you do that too? Like when you put specific tags for the manufacturer?
Yeah, correct. I think so. So what's interesting because the way that the search engine works, obviously it's keywords, right? So it's just going to respond with results that match up with the items you searched. So I'll show you another little tip when I jump into mine, but definitely something good to do.
This kit reminds me of Stephen Ireland.
Stephen Ireland. I'm trying to think if this was the season where he pulled his shorts down and had the Superman pants on underneath. But
is this when Robinho played as well?
No, I think Robinho signed the year after.
Oh no, this is what's his name? The bald guy, the terrible defender.
Excuse me.
Jolyon Lescott. Not really bald. It's kind of
no, not Jolyon Lescott. The other one, the one that went to Aston Villa after, I think.
This is I'm spaced. I can't remember who. You've thrown me off now. Mackie Richards.
Yes. No. I'll think about it after. You got 2 minutes to go.
Pressure's on.
Right, crap. Yeah.
It's Australia time. It's only Australia time.
This is a size large, which I would probably go for. I'd be happy with this. I used to have this as a child with. I think I got Mickey Richards on the back. Oh, here's an example of the background.
Oh yeah, the eBay thing, Paul. Well done. Yeah. Good spot.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a difference. 2 photos.
No, it doesn't. It didn't show the back or anything else.
Well, already to me that looks. I like the fact that the Lecoq is a bit falling off inside, so I can know it's been worn in a sense that age sometimes is like wine. You tell it's it's got a bit of character.
Yeah, I forgot to sign in. That's why I'm always happy with. I'm not fussed if the shirt has a pull or a small hole on because not that it adds character, but it tells me that it kind of is legit or of the period, that it's not just been made in a factory a week ago. But I mean, 11 bids and it's only at £8. I'd probably get this. I do have the large one of this season. I actually have the full kit as I got through my Pen Pals YouTube thing. Yes. Yeah. Rubinho. I really want this orange kit. Anyway, what else I do if that I'm firing blanks is I will search the team that I'm after again. But I will search Tricot, which is
this is something Paul taught me as well.
Phrase.
Maglia, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a kit as well. $20, $7.
Yeah, that's. Oh, XLs.
Is that $40? Is that $40 for us, Paul?
Yeah, thereabouts. Yeah, probably just. Including postage. Yeah, pretty much.
I don't remember the other one, but that one's from Poland. So as you have had your whole lives, you've got the import fees, but we'll have shipping, import, and then I think an additional 20% VAT.
Jeez.
Oh my god. That's a joke.
Thanks, Boris. But yeah, because I'm mainly after City
there's
shirts,
a good example of the VAT up top. There's an example.
Yeah. So another one coming from Poland. So
Fuck.
Some of these are obscenely cheap, by the way.
Yeah, not bad.
Do you know because all these are from the period of where we won nothing, so no one really cares about them.
While you do your search, I'm going to search how much it is on Classic and Colts.
Well, exactly, yeah. I think so. I bought this one in January of last year with company on the back, and I think I paid 60 quid for it.
But I guess that's the difference, right? You pay for the player name who's had such a great career.
Yeah, it was also the first season we signed him as well. So,
so on that case, it's £45 on what's called Classic Football Shirts.
Not bad.
Oh, wow.
So that other one, the £8 was good.
You know, actually, that £8, I think there's a really good thing about like striped or hooped kits is like it's really easy to identify where it's fake because the sponsors and the manufacturers don't usually sit in the right spots. So you can sort of see, like, based on where the lines are in the shirt, if it's not in the right place. It's really
Is that you, Paul?
Yeah.
Your post, did you see that?
No, sorry, what?
Go up.
Oh.
Is that your post, that one there?
Nah, I've definitely got that one on there. It will be, but I don't know if it's mine.
Which one? This one?
No, that's not mine. Mine will have that the greyish background.
No, but Paul has that kit for sale.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. Oh, no, the Colin kit. Colin kit, obviously Colin. The Puma one with the Ford.
Right. Okay. I was very thrown off then. Yeah, because I'm after Nancy's Bundesliga, and there's a couple SE Kern shirts that I really, really do want. However, because Class Football Shirts and a lot of other places do have them priced at quite high, then they are.
That's a nice one. The blue one's really good. I would love to get something like that.
See, what's funny is this. So on eBay, you tend to assume you might be able to get it cheaper. I think that is cheaper on TSPN. I think.
Yeah.
So I'd rather go to somewhere a bit reputable.
Which is a great example why we're doing this today, is just show people that sometimes eBay does not have the cheaper options. Like, you just got to be smart when you shop, and when you spend your money, you got to make sure you do your research. I like how Man United comes up when you search up Man City, you know.
It always does. Always.
Are you
does.
sure?
But yeah, then, as you say, I will start looking at accepting offers. The only issue is the Kappa kits for City. We only had Kappa for 2 years. However, they are incredibly rare and incredibly they're probably almost faked kits because of how historic they were.
Would you say that they've been fake now, not back then?
Yeah, because now that how we've gone in terms of
I think that's why I was trying to say with my Allianz Lima, I just don't think anyone would fake their kits now or even back then, because the club is not that sort of in the limelight compared to, say, Boca Juniors or River Plate.
Yeah, definitely. Now more so probably, if they're going to be reproduced, it'll be the teams that are going to sell, because these are bulk manufacturers.
Yeah, true.
When it comes to this kit, this is probably our most faked, and what is, because it was the League Cup winning one. Sorry, the playoff final one, which got us into the League One, and then really has been said that if we'd lost that game, it wouldn't be the club they are today, which you can kind of make a case for. However, so I think that was our first kit that was made with Score Draw as part of our license with them. So it is technically official. It is a licensed product, but it doesn't have the Kappa logo on. But people will be buying them, cutting out the labels, and then sewing the Kappa logo on there. So you pay in, and they'd be charging this price. So you're paying 170 quid for something that is worth 40. So the keeper shirts, I've got 1 minute. Am I out of time? All right, I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to go back to that Lecoq Sportif one that I found at the start. That's going to be the one that I get. And
you can keep talking about what you're saying, but you just got 1 minute to find a kit.
Yeah, so with the keeper shirts, they're very rare. So if you never see them at all, then you can kind of take a punt on them not on being legit. Like I've only ever seen. I own one as well. One of the I've got the orange keeper one, and
Has the kick gone
I've only
missing?
yeah, it has. Because it's there. It's there. It was on my banner on the side.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna log in and watch this because there's an hour and a day
Done.
and 20 hours to go.
Or don't log into your details now because we'll see your login details. What was it before you finalize? Then go ahead. Is there anything you want to check and show people that things you will check?
So other than
Rosie's selling it.
Rosie Bell, yeah. So what is a lot with City stuff is there tends to be people just selling it.
Oh my god, Wimpy Kid.
Yeah, so you've got lip balm, you've got 2 Jelly Belly lip balm and 2 Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. There's 26 items. Let's see what else I've got. But
she's from Newcastle as well, it says.
So the only
bro, that's a look. Look at that.
You've got an outfit sorted.
I've got some new look size 10 jeans.
H&M, $2. Who's gonna bid on? Oh my god.
They may not fit my thighs.
Your time is done, but you can still show us what this person's selling, so we know what kind of person they are.
Yeah,
going through Rosie's eBay feed.
Let's judge them. Really, those shoes with them. But yeah, when you were on about fakes earlier, so I have been caught. The only fake that I have ever bought was on eBay, and it was a blatant fake. It didn't have the Nike tick on it, and I don't know how I didn't spot it.
I think I remember you telling me this.
I was so infatuated that I got this deal because it was a 2018 France away shirt with Mbappe on the back for a tenner, and I was like, "Oh my god, what is going on here?" So I bought it. Like I say, it was only a tenner, so it's not like I parted a lot with it. And then it arrived, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's no Nike tick." And then I checked all the pictures from when I screenshotted it and sent it to people, being like, "Oh my god, look at this!" And they all responded. No one pointed out that it didn't have the Nike tick. They all thought it was true too. So I think my hype really added to theirs. Yeah, that's now
done. Let's keep that tab on your screen. So when Paul changes over, you can do the purchase for yourself. Okay.
Oh yeah, let me stop sharing my screen so I can look at Kevin Trapp some more.
All right, that was some good tips there. I really enjoy the fact that, like, talking about the whole researching and all that, and even just checking different versions of that kit and the prices as well. Like sometimes on Classic and Colt and TSPN, every other classic sort of shirt seller out there does have the prices. So it's always good to check back and forth.
All right. When it comes to City shirts, because you were checking the old football shirts to see the year and stuff. As I'm collecting the team that I've followed my whole life, I know the year and I know what to look out for. So if you know what you're looking for, you don't really have to do that. But if you're going off just trying to find a random shirt, then yes, definitely look into it.
Of course. Well, now it's Paul's time. So Paul, share your screen, turn off all your tabs. It's going to take a while to start sharing. Oh my God, here we go. Look at this fast Australian internet that we have. Look how quick that was. Look how fast that was. Look at that.
To be fair, I did prepare these earlier because I know.
I tell. Look at this. You're not even incognito. Look at that. All your tabs.
Well, okay. So there was a reason why, and it's because I have a little like plugin hack, and it doesn't come up in
incognito. Yeah.
Incognito. Yeah. So the plugin's actually this. I think it's called Auto Refresh Plus. So if you've got Chrome, you can install. I don't know if you've got other web browsers you can use. It's actually really cool. So it's good for like bidding. If you're having a bidding war with someone, you can auto refresh the screen like every 0.5 seconds. So if you've got fast internet, you can like maintain that you're like the top bidder. So good little hack.
Look at this. Look at Paul's little setup. He's got everything to go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
He's hacking into the mainframe.
Yeah, that's it. So my go-to.
Oh wait,
this is the difference between.
You want to start timer now, or
start. I'm going to explain myself a little bit first.
Go.
All right. So Australian market is very different to anywhere else in the world. There's a lot of people that don't know anything about football or soccer, whatever you want to call it. So I feel like catering your search keywords to this specific woman is your idea. All right. So the whole thing behind catering it to Karen, and I'm not sure if Ollie's going to know who this lady is, but she complained during COVID about only being able to walk like a certain radius. I think it was 5K radius at the time.
And it was the rich part of Melbourne.
Yeah. The suburb she's from is like the most, like Shane Warne lives in this area. It's like the most wealthy part of Melbourne. So
Tim Cahill
anyway.
lived there. Harry Kuehl lived there.
So my thinking is that if this lady's going to list her son's old football shirt on eBay, what's she going to call it? She's going to call it Soccer Top, because she's got no idea what she's looking for, what she's selling. Then simply sort from low to high. And there's going to be a lot of crap, so you obviously have to keep that in mind. But straight off the bat, potentially fake. I don't know, but $6 is like cheap. So for Ollie, that's like, you know, three quid.
Yeah, true.
The only obviously issue is that it's going to be a lot of rubbish and a lot of college,
local,
like high school, even bootleg Australian teams. Like even, you know, $10 for that is pretty.
Clinical. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just going to move this out of the way.
Why is your mouse just frozen there?
It should be okay. I'm just scrolling. Maybe that's why.
No, there's a mouse like... Oh, it's my mouse.
See, that's kind of cool. Like Flamengo vest.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. That's definitely someone that's played over there and moved to Australia now.
Yeah. Well, that's funny because that's how I snagged that Lecce shirt. I did exactly this, and I was just searching for like Soccer Top, and there was this old Uruguayan lady that posted it, and her son played in like the Lecce youth team and had migrated to Australia like, I don't know, 10, 15 years later. So that was really cool. Oh, this would be an interesting one. Okay, let's have a look at this, because I reckon this will be either really good or really bad.
$22. Let's see. Total 90. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it does look clean.
Hard to tell.
But I gotta say, all the stitching. Oh, it's aged.
It is aged, but that could be a sign of shit manufacturing. I think these are usually hard, what you have to check, and like the location of manufacturing.
Yeah. Look at a bad off center. Wait, is that normal?
I don't know. Yeah, is it off center? Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Is that? Nah, this is.
Well, if that's kind of like the middle line, so I don't know. It's hard to tell.
But look at the Juventus logos on the numbers.
Yeah. But with some
wow, Jesus, that's gone. See ya. A lot of, even if that was real, I think that she's kind of like put that on hot wash or something and just melted the Juventus to the side. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. There's not too much there. There's a few like Australian.
Yeah,
kids. I guess
it's a big thing. Yeah, go ahead.
This is eBay.au as well. So
yeah, it's a lot of shit on there.
Yeah, we could probably filter to like international. Maybe we find something else, but.
Well, even with that, like, there's always, like you said, there's always the ones that don't understand what they're selling. So even if you search specific names, you'll find it. Yeah.
So look, that's the thing. Trying to find according to what you're looking for. Anyway, so I know Ollie did the trick-out test. What I like to do, and I'm not going to buy either of these because I don't really want them. I'd usually go like ebay.it.
Oh, yeah.
And
Google Translate.
Purely because I know like a few Italian words off the top of my head, so it's like it's a little bit easier for me to work out.
Mario Balotelli.
Yeah, literally, that's about as good as it gets. But like, you know, worst case, Google Translate, like, you know, football shirt, right? I know we probably don't need to use da in Italian means from, so it literally translates to shirt from football. But
oh wow, okay.
And I know that I'm pretty sure that means like small shirt, so we can just search Malia. And then, for example, so this is the thing, right? With keyword searches, it's going to bring up exactly what title has that specific word in it.
That Cremonese shirt. Fuck.
Yeah. Like, see, oh, sorry, just click on ads. Epic. Like that's amazing if that's legitimate. So it's claiming match worn too.
Match worn though, but really, like, cool. Just the fact that like comes up in this search, not in the strain one, already has made me like excited to go in different countries.
Difference. And like you can obviously through AU or through like your local countries, you can obviously search international. Like Ollie was showing us shirts from Poland and all other places.
Ollie, you definitely have to search up ebay.trap.com.
Yeah, I'll just go to Frankfurt and I'll sit outside his house.
So yeah, I think that's a good trick, is like having that, like the words in whatever the language is, like, you know, even if it's German, because there's going to be people that are selling these that aren't going to type, you know, jersey.
So when you list a kit, can you list it to specific countries, or is it like?
I think it's my question
general.
now. I don't think you can list it to specific. I think you can just list it, and then if people want to go and find it, they've got to search for it.
But because it's Italian, this is based on Italian customers. So this is something that I do with my VPN. I didn't say I use VPN as well to sort of go into different sort of European markets, and this is how I find my shirts. But yeah, you got 5 minutes, by the way. You got to find us a shirt that you would buy.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave that Cremonese one there because that's really cool. It's just been listed. But I guess same thing again, like £23 for deliveries.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah,
that's my head in. Is
that's
that pound? Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
four.
pounds. Yeah, I'm not sure why. But yeah, why is the price in euro and the shipping in pounds? I'm not too sure why, but that's a bit strange.
Go ahead. Let's see what else they've got.
What else have we got?
What someone told me the week was if if the shirt has just been listed, just try messaging them and see if they'll put up a buy now price. It's like how much would you take for this? Would you take 50? And just message them, and they may put a buy now price of 50 quid for it. However, you've got to be quick because someone else might snipe it.
Yeah, true. Well, us are on eBay right now, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of these saying like match worn, and like it's funny because I think I may have switched on auto translate. Actually, that's probably why it's all in English.
Yeah. There's some kits on here that I have never seen on other eBays, like a Lamella Rome shirt or Lozano. I don't know. Was he on loan? I think he was on loan when he got binned by Villaboas.
Wow.
Oh my God, there's some actually real nice kits. Hopefully, like we're looking at some nice, legitimate kits. Like that Milan one, definitely don't trust. Crazy, like $300. Okay, well, like I reckon you could find some nice Venezia or Pescara, like lower league teams in here.
Yeah, like even like €14. I think it's euros and pounds is like almost 1 for 1, right, Ollie?
Yeah, thereabouts. Now that Brexit's happened, now the pound has got weaker, and they're now pretty much the same.
All right, come on, show us something, man. Show us something.
All right, so we've got the Cremonese shirt that we found. I'm not sure that this looked cool from the back, and I thought it was a lot older, but it's saying it's the 2021 kit. So,
oh God,
it's actually quite nice for a 2021 shirt. That's not bad. So I don't know who Sardinia is, and I apologize to Sardinia, but
it looks really dated.
It does, doesn't it?
It does.
Not sure. Number 11 could have been one of any.
Go ahead, Ollie.
I was going to say, quick Google. Eric Lamella played at Juventus at Roma between 2011 to 2013.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think he got binned by Villaboas or whoever was at the coach at the time. So this one, okay, now let's look at it as a trio. And what do we think? Like, I've seen this kit in person, so I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, what's that? What's happened there? Can you open that image larger? Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's just stitching issues, I think.
Yeah,
this has been like heavily faked, especially the fact that it's got Conte on the back is a little bit random, but
yeah, the names always get me off. Yeah,
the Del Piero version of this is awful. But in saying that, I don't know. I'd still want to do more checks on this because it doesn't look too bad. I think one thing is you can always check is that the Gara.
So what was their identification code that they would have back then?
You can see these dots in the triangle. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but below the R, there's So it's not proven yet, and I think that there's a few cases where if you do see that, that's a good sign. Those little black dots. But I think we've found that even through, because obviously, different manufacturers manufacture in different locations throughout the world. So I think we found for European market that seems to be okay. But I think when there's like manufactured in Japan, I want to say, it doesn't come with it, but the shirt's still authentic. So it's a bit of a catch-22. So sort of like can't really work out based on on that specific like feature. One thing I did notice I did end up with a fake one of these once, and the material was so thin and so crap. So just looking at this alone, the material looks quite good. The fake one that I had, it looked like a more of a modern material, especially like on the cheaper side of things. Like it was crap. Like you put that on for 5 minutes and it's going to stink and it's just gross.
You got 50 seconds.
So, all right. And then the last one was this. So, not sure, not sold.
Oh.
I can't even tell what country that's made in.
Doesn't really say. Yeah, it's one of those smudged out ones.
Yeah. Look, I think if I'm going to go for any of these, I'm going to go for probably the Cremonese, purely because of the fact that it's old, really cool, nice looking shirt, and there's no chance that it's going to be a replica.
Yeah, 92, 93.
Yeah. And I think I'm under 10 minutes.
Yeah, you just did it 10 minutes, 1 second.
Beautiful.
That was good, guys. I really enjoyed it. Look, there's probably a lot of things we could have spoken about. We'll probably have a quick debrief right now for the next couple of seconds, and then we'll end it there. But I think one thing a lot of people watching this need to take away from eBay is that not every kit is going to be something for you or for someone that is looking for a kit, I think you just have to push and look through. And, you know, if you don't find something today, look another day and don't spend too much time on there because there's a lot of like, you can waste a whole day just scrolling through. Would you agree?
Easily.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's so many other avenues of ways to find shirts, and especially I think everyone's trying to get it for a good price, right? Like, because it's such an inflated market at the moment.
What's the thing, that episode we made the other day about like, you know, knowing when to stop buying shirts. This is the obsession with shirt finding and spending money. I was reading another tweet this morning. Someone's like, I want to buy these 3 shirts. And he wasn't buying from eBay, but he was showing a screen grab from a store. I'm not going to say which one. And he's like, the sales are enticing. I'm going to spend all this money, but I'm not going to pay my electricity bill. And I was like, oh my God. So look, if you want to buy a kit, go ahead. I think today I just wanted to show people that the 3 different ways of how we find kits. And us 3 have different sort of, not influences, but also, you know, when we look for a kit, we look for something specific. So under a budget, I think we did pretty well. If I was to buy that kit today, I think I'll look into it. And $100 I'm pretty happy with because that's probably the amount of money I'll probably spend in a month for a kit. What would you guys put like a limit to yourselves? Like, I think you both went under 50 as well.
Yeah, I'm currently on a budget at the moment. That with that furlough life. But I start a new job on Monday, so
Hey.
my budget may expand. But for the time being, I haven't bought anything off Class Football Shirts for a while. I've just been using eBay, and I think the most expensive thing I've bought on eBay is about 20 quid.
Wow.
And I've come away with quite a few shirts and jackets too.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So my budget isn't high at the moment, which is why I was looking at £8.
That's pretty good, man. That's a pretty good find though. Paul,
mine's dangerous. I feel like, so obviously I'm buying to sell as well, right? So there's a pro and a con to that. The fact is that I'm buying like a lot of shirts at one time, and sometimes there's a lot of ones that I want to keep. So it's very easy to be like, yep, that'll sell. Yep, that'll sell. Yep, that'll sell. Yep, that's a good price. That's a good price. That's a good price. I get them in house, and it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to part with this one. That's exactly what happened with this. I was like, oh, this is really nice. Like, I don't really want to sell this. Like, I kind of want to keep it. So it is really hard. It's really hard to have a budget because obviously, you know, I'm buying it with the intention of selling it and at least getting my money back on it. But that's not always the case. And then it's like,
No.
I've just purchased like 6 kits for myself in the space of a week, and I need to probably chill.
Tell Steph. Well, like I bought this off eBay literally like a week ago, 2 weeks ago now. And Converse kit, I got it for under $50 Australian dollars plus shipping. So it's like $65, $50. The fact that I found this and no other retailer or reseller shop has got this is why I love eBay, so you can find kits like this. So look, I think when you look on eBay, the best thing to do is, just always go through it, keep looking through it, make sure you find all the details, and you might come across something really nice.
That is such a nice shirt. Converse is such an obscure sponsor too. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a football kit with a Converse as a sponsor.
I think they even won like the copper or like some copper cup that year when they were wearing that too.
I seem to remember Converse made a couple kits in Mexico for a couple of years.
There you go. Oh, sorry. They lost the Copa Sudamerica 4-0 in that jersey. That was the last time they wore that kit.
It's got pantsed as well. It wasn't just a loss. They just got absolutely rampaged.
Guess what year that was? Come on. Looking at that, guess what year that was? Can you guess?
I'm looking at this
4.
And
Nope.
the sponsored trim here, and it looks like it's a very similar design to the Argentina kit of the early noughties. I'm going to say 2001 too.
Oh, fuck yeah. It is.
Not bad. That's a good guess. You're on fire with the estimations tonight.
Because I was looking at the Argentina, I think it was a away shirt. And it was that shirt. It was like that design by Adidas. I don't think it had much of a collar, but it was dark. But I wanted one with it had Pochettino on the back, and I was going to get it. And I think Club Kits had it for a bit, but someone bought it before me. But it does look like they've just pinched the design.
I was going through my kits yesterday, making that list, and we'll end it soon here. But I found out that my Columbus Crew jersey that I found in a market in the UK when I visited is a player edition.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it's a size extra small, so I'm never going to wear it. I don't know who would wear that small player top.
You got a daughter on the way.
It's a long sleeve as well, so I'm definitely going to keep it for her. She can wear it. Is there anything you two would like to say before we sign off? I think the episode's pretty long now in a sense that people hopefully got to the end. Is there any sign off, anything you want to check out, podcasts, anything new coming up?
I just want to mention one more thing I forgot to highlight. Someone sent me a link the other week called watchcount.com. I don't know if you've used this, but if you when you open it up, the main page, there's a keywords bar. Just type in or copy and paste your eBay URL into it, the listing of what you're watching, and I'll tell you how many people are watching it, what the current bid is at, and some handy information which may help you get it at a cheaper price.
Oh, wow.
Actually, that's actually a good point. I know Alex used Social Blade a lot for social media accounts. I think one thing that I found, obviously, with all these like fake kit manufacturers popping up on Instagram, a lot of people are buying through DM and paying by PayPal and stuff like that. Social Blade actually can show you when the account was created and how many followers they've gained in like that period of time. So you can actually see if they've gone and like created an account, bought all these followers to seem legitimate. Say our account was created a month ago, all of a sudden they've got 10,000 followers. Like, okay, alarm bells a little bit.
Yeah. That's cool. We're going to check that out too. There's so many now. And that's the best thing about how fast our society's growing. There's going to be a lot of different sort of websites and stuff to help us avoid the worst. And even, sometimes there is to do the opposite and create the worst. But that's it from us. I think from our point of view, we've shown people and hopefully they got some good insights. But if you are to check out anything, like I said, from your point of view, Ollie, go first. Is there anything that's coming up for your end that we should keep an eye out on?
Yeah, so as of today, Saturday, the 30th of January, I released a new episode of Kit Room with Footballshirts for Charity, it's a couple who have set up a independent charity that have partnered with the Bobby Moore Fund and Alistair's. It's a children's charity that I don't remember the name of, but they are buying and then reselling or seeking donations and then reselling football shirts, and the price that they get from every shirt is being donated to one of these charities. And it's all some good fun. I'm also 2 subscribers away from 100, so that'd be pretty cool if anyone wants to go over and subscribe. It's Kittedoutpod, and it's just that on everything: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. It's all the same.
Check out the selfies from Ollie.
Yeah, if you want to see a good selfie, go on my account.
That's awesome. I'll definitely put the links in below as always, man. And Paul, is there anything that you want to tell us?
Yeah, look, I'm trying to clear out some stock so we can get some new stuff in. So we've got a box on the way. And we've actually got actual boxes on the way. So we're not going to use those very generic boxes for postage anymore. We've got some cool branded stuff which come out. So a little bit more of a personal touch for everyone that's going to be using PFC Vintage.
Awesome. Well, as always, guys, thank you so much for your time. From my end, there's a lot of episodes coming out and there's a lot of collaborations with people like these two. But as always, please stay safe, stay away from stupid people, and we'll all see you in the next episode. Thank you and goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Bye, guys.